Hi, my name is Joan. I'm going to tell you about the golden boys.
Yeah.
Okay, so for every August for 12 years, Chris' family go to the same rented the small house in the same small town on the same beach. If for 12 years, Chris' family go to the same cafe. Chris' family sat there and talked to Mr. Morelli.
Okay, then.
Every day, Mr. Morelli patted Chris' head like a dog.
Okay.
So every day, Chris' father always read a newspaper in his deck chair and then go to sleep. And Chris' mom every day swim in the same beach, swam in the same beach, and then go to sleep.
Okay, then.
Chris had lunch.
Yeah.
Chris had lunch
Had lunch.
and eat the same cheese sandwich made by his mom. Okay, so oh yeah. After that,
Okay.
so there were a family named the Hamiltons. The Hamiltons has two sons, namely Richard and Philip.
Okay.
Richard is the same age as Chris, and Philip is younger than.
Try to become. Just raise your hand if you want. One. Try.
Is younger.
No, don't balik. No, not good. Okay.
Is younger than Chris.
Mm.
So the Chris and Philip are two perfect boys because they're more very handsome
More handsome.
more handsome and very polite
Polite.
polite
Polite.
polite
Polite.
polite
Then.
and had many fans than Chris. Chris' parents always compare Richard and Philip to their son. So Richard and Philip always won volleyball games and swim races
Okay.
in the beach. Chris only sat there and read a book. Sometimes he play volleyball with others but don't get any friends. So it's very boring for him.
It was.
It was very boring for him.
Okay, then.
And then one day, Richard and Philip hosted a barbecue event. Hosted a barbecue event. They invited everybody in the beach. Chris only grabbed a food and then go back to his deck chair to read.
Went back.
Went back to his deck chair to read. After that, in the beach, there was a woman named Mrs. Moffat.
Okay.
Mrs. Moffat is a very
Large.
large woman. Chris' parents said Mrs. Moffat is very rich, and people didn't know that Mrs. Moffat had a husband or not. So, and Mrs. Moffat had a big purse and lots of money in the purse. So, when the barbecue event was going,
What's going on?
was on. Mrs. Moffat was looking for her purse, and suddenly Mrs. Moffat screamed. She screamed that her bag was missing. People were shocked because the place is very safe and friendly beach. There was no thief in the beach, so Mr. Morelli from the cafe organized a search. Everyone searched the whole beach until Chris' father found Mrs. Moffat's purse under a green deck chair. The green deck chair was Richard and Philip. Everyone was shocked because the two perfect boys were stealing Mrs. Moffat's purse. And then Mrs. Moffat see the purse. Mrs. Moffat looked in the purse and said the money was missing. So Mrs. Moffat thought Chris and Philip tricked Mrs. Moffat to go to the barbecue event so they can steal the money. Okay. After that, Mrs. Moffat called the police. When the police arrived, they questioned Richard and Philip. They couldn't answer the question from the police, so they were taken to the police station to interrogate. After that, so in the end, never mind. So after that, Chris was reading while reading and was hiding a big fat purse. So in the end, it was Chris who stole the money, not Richard and Philip.
Right. Okay. I like the way you tell the story, but Joan, you need to be consistent to use past tense. Okay? Only that. What for the story good? It's kind of detailed. Right. Now, there's some questions like the just now. If you were in what's that the name? Chris' positions, what would you do if your parents were to compare you with others?
Probably just don't care about it.
Okay, so why you didn't care about it? Because as we know that your mother, your father, we gotta talk about it all the time.
Because it's their opinion, not mine. So I don't care about other opinions.
Nice, alright. Okay, like it. Now, do you think that the things that Chris did is because the parents' fault?
Yes, because Chris' parents always compare Chris to Philip and Richard for 12 years. So that makes Chris angry. So Chris trick Richard and Philip to stealing
First.
Mrs. Moffat first.
Oh, I see. Alright. And if you are in Miss Moffat position, will you accuse someone directly or will you wait for a moment, like try to look for the proof?
I probably want to wait for a moment because there's no proof that they were stealing.
Okay.
So I will wait for a bit. So if there was a proof, if no, I'll probably do something.
Okay. And how is the fate of Richard and Philip at the end, do you think? Takdir mereka nih. Will they in jail for a long time or there will be someone help them or what?
Probably someone to help them because they are two perfect boys, have many friends. So probably the friends are going to help Richard and Philip to not go in jail.
Okay, good job, good point. Okay, the next one. So, based on the story, do you think that parenting style is really important?
Yes, because the parenting style can do many things to the child. So maybe the child can do bad things or good things based on the parenting style.
Okay, and in your opinion, what is the best parenting style that someone can apply so that in the future the kid will behave nicely?
I probably want to not compare other children, so
Okay.
I will no, I will believe in the child, so they have confidence in themselves to do anything.
Okay. And what is the moral story that you can learn from the story?
So the moral of the story is do not compare other children to your own because it will impact their future.
Okay. Okay. And probably will be like Chris, yeah?
Yeah.
Did something bad.
Yeah.
Okay. Now questions maybe. Two questions.
Two questions.
Okay.
Anything or based on the story.
Based on the story, can be also about parenting style.
So what parenting style would you recommend?
Oh, let's say in the future, yeah.
Yeah, maybe.
Probably will not really speak because me myself also don't like to be yeah.
Because my friend had a very strict parent, so
I see.
so I don't want to be like that.
So there is no room for talk, yeah? Mostly from the parents. The parents the one who
because
decide all.
my friend parents have to have the what is it? Nilai.
Oh, the school.
Yeah, the score have to be high, around 80.
Oh, around 18.
Yeah.
Oh.
So they was very strict.
Okay.
If it's not around 80, they was grab the child phone and hide it.
Was that bad or not, Queen? In your
Bad.
opinion? Bad.
Because
Okay.
it was so hard to see it.
Oh, alright. Okay. Second question, please.
Another question.
Yeah, another question.
What do you think about the story?
I think the story is quite good, especially because we can learn something from that, which is we cannot compare our kid for others. Because at the end, yeah, who likes to be compared?
Yeah.
Right? Even you yourself, the parents, if we compare the parents with others, I do believe that they will get mad.
Yeah.